Good afternoon. Um, I wanted to give you a little update on what we're working on for literacy enrichment. This all started over MEA weekend later on Sunday when I was out driving, and I've taken the time kind of to practice my own learning and to stretch myself. And I always feel as a teacher, my job is to also stretch myself and be able to do what I ask the students to do. So one of the things that I found over the MEA break was a book about drawing cartoon characters or superheroes. And I sat down and I started looking at the drawings and just took time and took one of it and followed the instructions step by step. And I was more than shocked because this is what turned out. And I am not someone who could draw a person, not even a stick person. So I thought, well, that might be kind of interesting to bring to the students and have them try that challenge. And then, all those ideas blossom into other things. So as we started the drawings to try to challenge them to do something in a new and different way and to allow those other skills be developed in drawing and art, we started talking about superheroes, and we started going into kind of our basic, what are some of the powers that superheroes had. And, they were very quick and able to come up with shapeshifters, laser eyes, elements, telekinesis, light and flight, and voice change, and breathing underwater, and telepathic. And, it was amazing. They really do know their superhero powers. And after a little bit, I started another list. And I said, well, what if we had the power to disperse anger? What if we had the power to create calm? And they came up with a whole secondary list of what if they were able to take away darkness, sadness, depression, hopelessness, to provide light and happiness and help the world be one community, spread kindness, rid the world of weapons, give love and hugs and understanding and empathy. And what if we could communicate so that people could understand us and provide healing both physically and emotionally? So they had just this very large list. And when we got done, what was really neat is I was able to take a moment and look at that, and I said, guess what? You guys are already superheroes because you have these superpowers that you can use on a daily basis. And it was so exciting to see that, the look on the kids' eyes as they realize what power they have to bring goodness to the world. Then next we went into what is the purpose of superheroes, and I'm reading from my other poster, to bring hope, a feeling of safety, to help or assist, to inspire. And I thought that was neat that the kids came up with that. To teach, to entertain, to see the world through different eyes, both positively and negatively. So once we kind of worked through what are some of the powers and what's the purpose of superheroes, what's the purpose of a villain. So the villain represents a problem within society, and then the superhero is like, how can we solve this? So now they are at a point where they are writing their own short. It's up to the student. They're writing, at least a minimal story. It can be as simple or as challenging, depending upon their personal abilities. They have kind of just an outline, bringing up the problem, the important events, and then the solution. Some students may do it in more of a comic book style or graphic novel type of style. Some of them are doing it in modern day. Some are back back in time and some are in the future. So there's a whole variety of settings for the story. But basically, it's having the students identify something that they worry about or that they would like to solve or they see as a problem in our society at this time, and a way to kind of make a difference on a personal level. In addition to that, our professional development as a staff members is really looking at diversity and equity for all students. And so we've also been discussing a variety of issues dealing with race and equity. So another part of their story, their journey, is to also include people who may not be from their specific race. And so including that, infusing that into the story purposefully. Those are the main pieces. It's exciting. I hope to have our final stories done before winter break. And I can't wait to see what they come up with. It really is a privilege to be their teachers and to see their excitement and the growth, the personal growth that they make as they think about really deep subjects that are in their world. So I hope that this update helps a little and gives you a little background to what your students may be working on, your child may be working on at home. So thank you so much for all that you do. And again, it's a privilege to do what I do and to work with your child. Thanks so much. I can't wait to share their stories with you.